survive. Tests in the lab show the new antibody is more powerful than any that occur naturally and can attack 99% of HIV strains. The International AIDS Society described it as an exciting breakthrough and said the results needed to be confirmed urgently.
BBC correspondent James Gallagher reporting. An NAACP chapter is asking a Virginia city to move a slave auction block from its downtown. The knee-high stone block sits at a site where enslaved people were bought and sold in Fredericksburg, a city in central Virginia. More at townhall.com.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and D.C. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
Hi, this is Ron Sedgy, inviting you to join me for The Tonight Show of Radio every Saturday night, 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Now in our 24th year and well over 19,000 guests, The Ron Sedgy Show live originates from our Universal Radio studios. Celebrities from TV, music, movies, literature, politics, and show business, at one time or another, they all come to The Ron Sedgy Show. So why don't you?
A CRN original.
And now, The Lounge with Mike Horn.
Sitting here in the big lounge. Glad to have you with me. Kind of the week wrap-up of all things in the news. That's what we do here on The Lounge. Sitting in these nice chairs. We got some beautiful new chairs that were put in today. Of course, our buddy Jim Roop is here from Westwood One News. And Jim, these chairs are made out of wine corks. Are you enjoying those right now? Sitting in them right now?
You know, it's the trend. I understand. Wine corks made. This board, this console made of corks. This beautiful phone caddy is made of corks.
Nice.
Tyler's chairs.
Tyler Roop is here as well. Tyler, you enjoying your footstool that we made for you?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just opening another bottle of wine so we can get some more corks and make more furniture.
Yeah.
No, the proprietor of Angelos and Vinci's, the lovely Cynthia Peck, makes these. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this because I think this is going to be a Kickstarter campaign. Makes these stands out of corks to put your phone in, and you could put your business cards. Yeah. And you liked it. You loved that idea.
I thought it was great. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get you a couple of them.
I might order some for Christmas.
That would be a different kind of an idea especially for the person that likes wine and wants something different.
Yep.
So it's just a little something we discovered, and we shouldn't probably be talking about it because it is probably something under wraps that somebody you'll see will go on some TV show somewhere, and next thing you know, it'll be the next big special deal where she becomes a millionaire making these stands for your cell phones.
What stands? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. We're not talking about anything. In case
forgot what I was mentioning.
In case we're supposed to keep it quiet, we weren't talking about anything.
Got lots of stuff. What's happening in sports? Anything we should think about? It's a big week in sports. The Dodgers were having problems clinching, and they were winning, and then they were losing a lot. And then there's that curse when you get on the front page of the cover of the Sports Illustrated magazine, what the Dodgers did, they went belly up, right?
Yeah.
And now the Reds, I got there on the beginning of the season. They put them on there. But Cleveland is on there, and Cleveland's still winning. What's the deal? Shouldn't they go through a dry streak themselves?
No, there's no connection.
Yeah,
Come on.
Oh,
Tyler, what do you mean there's no connection?
I'm a conspiracy guy, but that one's not.
I believe the jinx factor is real. I do. I believe the Wheaties box jinx factor is real. I believe Sports Illustrated cover jinx box is real, except for the swimsuit issue. I believe
there was a Madden cover jinx where
John Madden.
the video game.
Oh yeah.
Where anybody on
was injured.
The cover
for the
would
season?
be injured.
Really?
Or Adrian Peterson went to jail after he was on the cover.
Really?
All that stuff happened lately, though. Not much.
So when John Madden came up with the new update, everybody said, "No, I don't want to take a picture of it."
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good.
Just
yeah.
Show a picture of me bending over, picking up a paper. Don't let them see my uniform number.
Yeah,
or anything,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
That's it.
A silhouette.
And the guy had some kind of rash or something when he sat down afterwards. Something happened like that. So you kind of believe that? I mean, I was with this guy that Jim Roop. Jim Petro used to be in charge of all the big cable systems around the country. He does not believe in anything of the paranormal or anything. Even after my daughter, I told him the story of her being in a haunted hotel somewhere in Gettysburg, and those baseball players we talked about last week that had the woman in white walking and disappearing down the hall. He doesn't believe in any of that stuff. Do you believe?
Do I believe in Jim Petro?
Do you believe in paranormal experiences?
I don't not believe it because I can't speak to something about which I do not know.
I believe it because I hear stories from people where why would they lie to me?
Yeah.
So that's why I believe it.
I don't discount it. Like I don't discount extraterrestrials either.
Yeah, there has to be aliens. People who say there are no aliens are ignorant.
We got a neighbor that I'm questioning.
So I used to not necessarily believe in it. Then when my own daughter had this experience, I now believe it because it was like real and firsthand when it happens to you.
Hey.
Paranormal, aliens, I believe in all that, for sure.
Paranormal, single normal.
If we build the wall, we can get rid of those aliens.
All right.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Honey?
Mommy went to the store.
Oh, well, you see, there's a mommy and a daddy, right?
Right.
And see, when they call Geico, they could save a bunch of money on car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
With 20% back in rewards on color copies from Staples, you can run your business with confidence. The confidence to leave behind presentations that customers will read, not recycle. The confidence to produce color manuals that'll keep your business in the black. The confidence that your financial forecast will no longer be partly cloudy. Show off your business in full color for less at Staples. Now get 20% back in rewards on color presentations, manuals, and copies. Staples. It's pro time. Visit staples.com/20color. Expires 11/4/17. Exclusions apply.
We're back here in the lounge from CRN. Tyler Roop, Jim Roop, yours truly, Michael Horn. By the way, we're going to talk a little sports here in this next segment. Did that guy Robert Lee on ESPN, is he still there? Have they still taken him away from
I guess so. I haven't heard
General
anything.
Lee things or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I haven't heard anything since.
He was an Asian guy, as I recall, right? And they were so worried that there was a connection between General Robert E. Lee of the South and this guy Robert Lee.
Yeah.
He's still working for ESPN.
Could be. Robert E. Lee got around.
I don't think Robert E.
I think he was in the Orient once.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think you say the Orient anymore.
No, I don't think so. I said that one time and somebody gasped because, my dad was, a different era than I was, and he would say Orient or Oriental or whatever. People, you can't say, you have to say Asian. I go, what? And so then I realized that now you have to say Asian.
Yeah.
This is the way to go.
So the Orient is still not the Orient?
It's still...
No, they don't talk about the Orient anymore.
What is it?
Asian, the Asian world, the Asian culture.
I apologize.
Yeah. The Orient sounds like there used to be an old airline called Northwest Orient Airlines. Remember?
There's a movie, The Orient Express.
There you go. See,
Oriental Trade, isn't that?
There's Oriental Trading. There's actually a company called Oriental Trading.
Yeah,
but they don't. They just they just give you.
Then there's Orville Wendt,
and there's
who lives down the road.
An Oriental Wright, one of the Wright brothers, right?
Yep, Wilbur and Oriental Wright.
Those Oriental cookies that have
you dunk in
the
milk.
two black cookies with the white stuff in the middle.
The Baltimore Orientals.
Oriental cookies.
Yeah,
the Baltimore Orientals.
Wow.
Yeah,
and so we got a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, what's going on in the world of sports, Tyler? Let's kick it off with you this week here. So, what are we looking for? The football news for us?
Yeah. So. Aaron Hernandez, who we all know was convicted of murder and went to jail and committed suicide in prison, was found to have the highest level of CTE for his age ever. Well,
that's the concussion thing, right?
Yeah. Ever found from his age, and because
the highest
of that,
level. It said they showed signs. You're saying the highest level?
Yeah, for his age, they were shown the highest level ever seen in a football player, and because of that, the family is now going to press charges against the NFL for
really,
I guess, cause of everything that happened.
Well, no, so now here, the Jim Roop, this is, see, the lines get blurred here as we go into, you're in the news department, and so when a guy signs a contract and is going to play football, don't you think he understands that he's going to probably get hit in the head a few times over that?
But they really didn't disclose the results of concussions, or nothing was ever said about the long-term lasting effects of concussions. It never really was studied. Guys who would retire from the NFL and then in their later years, they thought for the most part it was dementia or something like that. And it was that doctor for whom that movie was made, the guy, the CTE guy. It wasn't until that that they started to kind of understand the science behind concussions, the lasting effects.
Fred Dreyer, if he were on the show, and he does our sports lounge on the weekends and on Wednesdays, he would tell you that they did know about it because he was talking about this for a long time after he got through playing, that there was there. But you're saying that...
Well, I'm just saying this is what the NFL claims.
Yeah, that this would be their position.
Yeah, that they didn't know about it. In fact, as I recall, too, they resisted those findings for a long time.
Right. He played, 3 seasons, Aaron Hernandez, with the Patriots, right?
And then they released him for
Well, he must have gotten beat up then.
He had 175 catches, almost 2,000 yards, 18 touchdowns, and he was released by the Patriots after his arrest and eventual conviction for the murder of Odin Lloyd. And while serving a life sentence in prison, he died by suicide in his jail cell. That's a terrible story to start with.
Is there any?
Where do we go from there?
Are there any numbers of concussions that he suffered? Do we know how many times he's been?
No. But he played for Florida too. I think all 4 seasons before the pros. So he's been playing football for a long time.
Gee, I'm not going to play football anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to stop too.
There was a story out. That was it a high school team, and I tried to see if we could check this out on Snopes or whatever, or Snoops or whatever it's called on the internet. And there was an entire high school team that knelt during the Star Spangled Banner. Or some people on there. Did you hear anything about this?
That's happened a few times since the
These
Colin
are kids.
Kaepernick.
These are high school kids.
Yeah, they're just mimicking what they think is the latest trend or cool. They have no idea the real reason. And even if they do. Even if they say, well, it's because of injustice or whatever, they don't really understand that. They don't process it like an adult does. They don't get that. So they can claim injustice. And today people think conflict is injustice anyway. Nobody really understands what that means. So I can't believe a coach would allow that to happen.
I can't either.
I really I guess I'm not one to have that much of an opinion on this, but I'm going to go back to, I really like the fist in the air.
You're a big fan. I've been talking about that.
I like the flag in the air, waving the flag.
Why don't they have their fist in the air holding a flag?
It already has meaning. It already has meaning. It already has purpose. It's a symbol for Black Power, and it just seems...
So I was at dinner the other night with this guy, Jim Petro, and everything. I said, I'm thinking maybe that's okay if they put their hands in the air, and they all just looked at me like, what is wrong with you?
Give him an olive.
He doesn't like olives. No, he doesn't. He doesn't like the olives.
I don't know. I'm a fan.
Well, here's the thing. Last year they had one of the lowest viewed seasons of football, and now someone told me that this last Thursday game with the 49ers and the Rams, they were couldn't give seats away. They had seats for $14 they were selling up in San Francisco.
They were.
And so what does that
Under
tell you?
$20.
Yeah, what's the deal there? I mean, was the NFL going broke here? There was a brand name, the NFL, and now look what they've done with it, kneeling and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, just as the NFL is kind of waning in viewership and in attendance, LA gets 2 teams. just in time to lose.
$14 tickets. Let's go to a couple games.
Yeah, it really is kind of nuts, and there's, I don't know that there's any real data behind the reason why the decline in viewership or decline in attendance. A lot of it might be, you would think it would be the cost, because the cost of an NFL ticket is huge, but the stands are pretty much full. And I don't know if it's a West Coast thing or if it's pervasive throughout the entire NFL, throughout the entire country. I don't know what the Chiefs are pulling in, or the Bengals are pulling in, or the Vikings are pulling in. I don't know what the attendance is for them, but I was really shocked at the San Francisco price.
Yeah, $14 for a ticket. And then you say LA's got 2 teams. I was looking on Craigslist, and apparently there's one city. I mean, look, selling their football team, Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Cincinnati trying to get rid of the Bengals.
They're out in front of the AMC saying, "What tickets?"
That quarterback, everybody thought he was a good guy. What's his name again? Dayton, or what's his name again?
Are we talking about Andy Dalton again?
Yeah, Dalton, one of the Dalton guys. Yeah.
Andy
this is a different show. So is he got it together in practice? Did he change the color of his hair or anything? No.
No. He faces the Packers on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's good.
It's better than turning around and not facing them.
Yeah, you should always face people.
Yeah, should always. That's just courtesy.
So now look, this NFL. There's Tyler. There's been a memo out. Is this?
Yeah, a few players have Malcolm Jenkins, Torrey Smith, former player Anquan Bolden. They've sent a memo to the NFL asking for more social activism awareness, which includes making November Activism Awareness Month.
There's another ribbon to put on your lapel. There's another ribbon. What color is that one going to be?
Can't we just take all that stuff off and just say we support everything? Can't like when they used to come to your door back when I was a kid, there was always a charity after charity, and finally they came up with this group called the United Way, where you gave once and they divided it all up. So you put a sticker on your door, the United Way. Can't you just have like a fist in the air or something? I go, I give to everything.
Yeah.
Can't you do that?
Yeah.
That's the ticket. Yeah. Is that an idea?
Yeah.
Maybe from this show, from my lips to some team over there, they'll figure it out.
They want social awareness. What is it called?
Social Activism Month.
Social Activism Month. Jeepers.
Hope it's not during Christmas time.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer with some breaking news. My new movie, Highway 395, has just been released. Highway 395 is my latest movie and is now available for all of my friends and listeners to own. Highway 395 is a classic modern-day Western thriller. Action, romance, and the frontier spirit. It's all there in my new movie, Highway 395. Now, here's the best part. You can own this movie tonight by going to my brand new website, freddryer.co. Head to my website now at freddryer.co and check out the trailer. Then order the movie for a great night of entertainment. And while you're at freddryer.co, check out the memorabilia and my career highlights. But don't forget to order my new action thriller movie, Highway 395. So head over to freddryer.co. That's freddryer.co.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and DC. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
these guys will be on assignment, so Rocket Man will be there. I'm just kidding. Tyler Roop, we have Jim Roop, I'm Michael Horn. Welcome back to our lounge, kind of the week wrap-up. And so anyway, we were talking about movies, because that Fred Dryer movie, you love that thing, Jim Roop, right?
It's worth seeing.
It's $3.95.
It's worth seeing.
The worst film I've ever seen, two of them. One is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
That's
and the other one.
movie. How dare you?
What?
How dare you?
It's a terrible film. I think I walked out of the theater. Excellent.
That's a scientific.
Excellent. Wait a second. What do you mean it's a scientific gem?
Yes, it is. I have proof too. So I took a class on the universe at first quarter at UCLA.
Oh,
and I would go.
You're at a higher education, UCLA.
Liberal college.
You took, what was the name of the course?
It was a full year course actually, but it was
Cosmos or something.
Yeah,
like
history
that?
of the cosmos.
Yeah.
See, when I went to college, we had to take like U.S. History 1, U.S. History 2, that sort of stuff. You took your class, the history of the cosmos.
Yeah, this class knocked out like every science GE, so I took it because it was efficient. But first quarter, we were talking about time travel was brought up, and I already went to my professor every week for office hours. And me being me, I would ask him about like pop culture stuff like The Flash, and if that's possible and all that stuff.
Right, because The Flash, that's a good show.
Yeah,
The Flash is a good show
show.
and a good comic book, too.
And so we brought up movies and how...
Also, that guy that was in my office we have tossed out.
I was going to go there. I'm glad you did.
Everyone goes
I knew you were going to go there.
Everyone goes there. It's a cheap one.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tyler.
And we started talking about movies and Star Wars and Lightspeed and all that, and if that's truly possible.
Right, and this was you and your professor.
Yep, me and my UCLA professor who was a scientist.
What's the guy's name? Professor Leakey?
Larkin, actually.
What's his name?
It's Professor Larkin.
Oh, Larkin. I thought you said Orkin, because Professor Orkin comes to my house. He kills some of the bugs. Professor, okay, so you and Professor, let me just get this straight.
Yeah.
We're at UCLA.
Yeah,
I got that basketball team. You and Professor Larkin. I'm going to write that down because I'll forget it.
Yep.
And so you're involved in this thing. Is this during class or everybody
No,
else
it's
is
office hours.
Oh, so you went to his office.
Yeah.
Did you get called in there for?
No,
you just went there.
Yes, they have office hours every week, so you can.
Even one of those Uber rides, were you? So anyway, so you're there talking to Professor Larkin,
and we talk about movies, and I'm bringing up pop culture,
yes,
and how close to reality any of that is,
right?
And we started talking about time travel.
Yes,
and he brought up to me before I said anything that the movie that he's seen that portrays time travel the best and closest to what it would be if it existed is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, come on!
Yes.
Did he explain why? Is there a phone booth involved? I mean, did he explain why?
In Bill and Ted's, it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like they would say, let's go back in time, let's hide the keys behind that plant, and then we'll come back here, and they'll be there. And then at that moment, they reach behind the plant, and the keys are there. Because they've already went back in time, and they've already been back.
I've said many times, let's go back in time when I was a disc jockey and play one from 1971. No, but so I'm thinking, I mean, come on. Really, there's The Time Tunnel was a great TV show. Watch that.
Okay,
I think it only lasted a season.
The Time Machine?
The Time Machine was probably one of the best.
Yeah.
Star Trek, where Scotty got some kind of problem with a dilithium crystal and everything started going backwards.
Right.
In fact, I think Captain Kirk saved the Enterprise by going back and reversing the machines so they could,
He saved the whales, too.
Yes.
Yeah. None of that's scientifically accurate. Bill and Ted's.
Bill and Ted's is. Huh?
With Socrates and Billy the Kid.
Mr. the Kid.
Mr. the Kid.
I gotta do this here already.
Gee. There you go.
I'm just saying. I didn't say it. My professor said it.
I was dozing off here during the show, and this is Anson Williams, who was in Happy Days. His alert drops that he has to keep you awake when you're driving gives you a little kick of adrenaline. And after that story, I had to go ahead and give myself a little shot.
From that story, he had to give 3 shots in his mouth, 2 up his nose.
Are we doing an advertisement in the middle of my story?
Yes. We are. So anyway, so you and your professor, Bill and Ted's Excellent. Out of all the movies and films, that's the best that we have for time travel.
Out of all the movies that portray time travel, that's the one that is the most accurate.
Straight from a
just
UCLA
like you
scientist.
challenge on the catches in baseball, I am challenging you, Tyler Roop, that is, and Professor Larkin.
Yeah. Straight. Yep. That's it.
What about Somewhere in Time? Christopher Reeve.
Did Professor Larkin have a brother named Barry?
No.
Did he play for the Reds?
Yeah, Barry Larkin.
Oh, yeah.
did.
See, every time I mention the Reds, Jim Roop was,
that's right.
The name out of the past.
That's a good team, that 1990 team.
That was the last good one.
The Nasty
It was a
Boys.
good silence.
Okay, I don't.
Sparky was
okay.
bad. You got to wheel out of here right now.
Yeah, I don't walk into much.
That was a Lou Piniella team.
I don't walk into much, but I walked into that one.
Lou Piniella was a good manager for them, too.
He threw the bases farther than any other manager.
Yeah, Dusty Baker was okay as well, too.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. The Lego Ninjago movie brings PG animation to the big screen. 6 young ninjas, Lloyd, Jay, Kai, Cole, and Zane, and Naya, are tasked with defending their island home called Ninjago. By night, they're gifted warriors using their skills and awesome fleet of vehicles to fight villains and monsters. By day, they're ordinary teens struggling with their greatest enemy, high school. For some reason, this one screams Renner to me, but hey, you make that call. For more reviews and commentary, head to mungleshow.com or follow me on Twitter @TheMungle.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill's a grill master, not a grass expert. Still, no weeds belong in this backyard barbecue kingdom. And with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill's greasy thumb is just as good as a green thumb. Because Scott's thickens lawns to help crowd out over 50 pesky weeds. So Bill can defeat invaders, green up his lawn, and hold his spatula high. This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up Scott's Weed and Feed today.
Experience the romantic getaway you deserve at Maui's premier bed and breakfast, the Plantation Inn. With plantation-style architecture and decor combined with modern amenities such as dual rain showers and whirlpool hot tubs, guests relax in a tranquil oasis in the heart of Maui's historic Lahaina town. The inn is situated conveniently less than 2 blocks from Lahaina Harbor, as well as the famous French Street, known for its range of shops, restaurants, gallery walks, and museums. The Plantation Inn is home to Gerard's Restaurant, voted Open Table's top most romantic restaurants in North America. Chef Gerard's contemporary island French cuisine consistently earns some of the highest ratings in Hawaii. Come discover why Hawaii Magazine readers named the Plantation Inn #1 best bed and breakfast in Hawaii. Visit theplantationinn.com or call us at 667-9225.
Credit cards are sure fun to use, perhaps a little addicting, and they kind of make you feel rich. Well, if you're like most Americans, you've got over 5 maxed out credit cards in your pocket right now, and you can barely make the minimum payments, right? I'd like to personally recommend a company called DebtHelper.com. DebtHelper.com is a licensed and insured nonprofit debt management agency. They can help cut your interest rates by as much as 50% and lower your monthly payments, saving you thousands of dollars in finance charges on your credit card bills. DebtHelper.com does not lend money. Debt Helper's program could have you paying off your credit card debt in full in a 3 to 5 year period. Call DebtHelper.com right now for your free confidential consultation today. 866-706-3328. 866-706-3328. 866-706-3328. Credit Card Management Services Inc. DBA DebtHelper.com. 3225 North Commerce Avenue, number 201, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33401. Down payment of debt may be creditors to increase finance and other charges or undertake collection activity, including litigation.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters. An Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
We are back in the recapping the lounge for the last week. During that break, I was getting a little sleepy. and I took some of these alert drops. You know Anson Williams, the guy that used to play Potsy in Happy Days?
Yes.
So I guess everybody knows this. I didn't, but I don't think you know. You don't know who his uncle is?
No.
His uncle's last name and Anson Williams' real last name is Heimlich.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. He says uncle, who's really is like his cousin, but he calls him uncle, came up with the Heimlich maneuver.
Really?
So he came up, he's talked to his
Anson Heimlich? Yeah, that wouldn't work in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, starring Anson Heimlich. Check this maneuver. So, bust a few moves and everything, and so that's
bust something else.
He says Anson was on the show here about a week ago, and he said that it's a question on Jeopardy, so a lot of people know that. So he came up with this thing. I'm not kidding you now. It's called alert drops, fast acting. More accidents happen when people are sleepy, tired, and they fall asleep at the wheel and cause an accident, and more deaths are caused by that. So he found out that if you use lemon on your tongue or whatever, and he decided, what if you put it in a little atomizer and sprayed the lemon back on your tongue? And so I just did it. You did it during the day, and you're a little alert, aren't you? Don't you feel like you're... Somebody wake up, Jim. Jim, you're a little alert.
I never heard that lemon is kind of a, what do you call it, an awake thing?
I'd read you what's in here, but the print is so small, I can't actually. Could have arsenic for all I know. No, I'm sure it doesn't. They're available at Amazon. They're called Alert Drops. I'm going to give them a review. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, you are?
I'd give some to you, but I'm afraid you would just buzz right through the rest of the show. You would have exactly to start driving on the freeway. Tyler Roop is here. Jim Roop. I'm Michael Horn. Welcome back here today. So, Seattle Seahawks. Do we think what happened to them ever since there was that play?
Pete
Carroll's play where he sort of screwed it up. The team has been a shell of what it once was.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much summed it up, right? They screwed up that one play, and now they're known for that. You know, Marshawn Lynch was even in a commercial making fun of it. They're all owning up to it, but yeah, since that one play, it seems like they've gone downhill ever since.
Was it like an old college play or something? That
It was. They were on the 2-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
They were about to win the Super Bowl, and they chose to pass it instead of to hand it off to the best rusher in the league that year. Yeah, that makes no sense. That was all.
Some rookie no-name came out of nowhere.
If you're the team owner, I do not want to play for Tyler.
Yeah, I would fire everyone.
You would fire the whole team would be gone.
Start from scratch.
Here comes that owner. That owner, he looks like he's a little angry if he lost the game. Uh-oh. Tyler Roop is here. You're gone.
He's got that Antifa look on his face again.
Where's my Professor Larkin? Get him back in here. See if we can
go back in time a little bit.
Bring that team from 1927.
Yeah.
They were good. I like them.
Jeepers.
So anyway, but it's happened to them, right? So now what's going on here with this thing with Richard Sherman?
I guess Richard Sherman now is complaining that there's mishandling of injury reports in order to favor betting in Vegas. So in order to even out odds, where it says like a player is questionable to play or is listed on the injury report, they may or may not be true in order to even out odds in Vegas.
Now, what does he base his allegations on?
It seems like nothing.
He's just saying that.
Yeah. I guess from what he's seen,
because he's losing in Vegas. That's why.
Sure.
Well, I'm thinking that there could be something to that because I'm in this little like a deal where you just pick the winner and you go, and so then I look at the injury report. And sometimes I call Fred Dreyer. I'm going to call you, Tyler, to help me with this. And so you go, you check on your teams and you pick it. And I look at the injury report, and Fred Dreyer goes, "Well, we should have looked at the injury report because this quarterback isn't playing." And it's like everybody looks at the injury report, so I could see where that could be a problem.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess he's bringing up that there might be some conspiracy there. I guess.
So what happens then if the injury report says the player's not playing and he winds up getting in the game? You've bet based on the injury report.
Because see, the odds you have to go ahead and guess by so many points spread or something like that.
If the best player is questionable,
you may go for the other team. You know, and so all of a sudden you screw up your whole thing.
Well, what about something that's consistent, like Andy Dalton's always questionable?
You always bet against.
Yeah, you bet against him. There
you go.
Everyone pick for the Packers. On Sunday, everybody.
You Packers all the way.
Packers on Sunday, yeah.
Too bad this show's going to air on Monday, but everybody will know who.
Trust me, I'm predicting the future.
Go with it, whatever you say.
They're against the Bengals.
Now, news-wise, Jim Roop, Tom Hanks starring in a Swedish comedy remake.
Yeah. How about that? You know, what's it called? Something Ovi or whatever.
Man called. Is it Ovi? Is that right? Yeah.
Ove or Ovi.
A man called Ove. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the noise I make when I get out of bed.
Ove McDonald?
Yeah, Ove.
Yeah. Ove McDonald that's the guy. Ove McDonald, he had that farm.
Do you have information on that?
Yeah, E-I-E-I-O. It's the street that he lived on. Ove McDonald.
I think that's a Social Security number.
Yeah, that's right. Ove McDonald.
Do you have? Where's that information? Oh, here it is. Yeah,
right there. See. Yeah. So anyway, he's.
I heard about that. But it's going to be made in the U.S. as I understand it. Correct. So it's an American. It's a remake of a Swedish.
It was the highest grossing foreign language film in the United States in 2016. Tom Hanks is going to produce it with his producing partner Gary Goetzman, and Rita Wilson's going to also produce this for the San Francisco studios, and it's based on Frank Backman's 2012 novel, his first novel called A Man Called Ove, which I believe that's the way you're saying this, which hit the stands, went to #1 on the New York Times bestseller list for like 77 weeks. Until Bill O'Reilly's book knocked it off.
This looks like it will not be a good movie.
Well, there you go. We'll see what happens on it. I don't know. Why do you think? Why do you say that?
The fact that it's about a guy who
he's a curmudgeon.
He's a bitter neighbor from hell.
Yeah,
he just walks around. He's cranky. But inside there's a story and a sentence.
He points at peoples he dislikes as if they were burglars. He's got staunch principles, strict routines. He's got a short fuse, kind of like Mr. Rosenberg back in your neighborhood. Yeah. Remember, who came in, by the way, to see you, and you left him waiting. Mr. Rosenberg,
where are you? Where's that rope kid? Get out of my yard. Get out of my yard.
But you were when you were a kid, and you used to ride your bikes across Mr. Rosenberg's grass, didn't you?
Yeah, he didn't like that very much.
Yeah. Is that right, Mr. Rosenberg?
Yeah, get out of my yard. I'll go tell you. Now I got to go back to the maintenance office, get some more Kentucky Blue.
The maintenance?
Kentucky Bluegrass? Is that what it was, Mr. Rosenberg?
It's the seed. They give it to us in the maintenance office. They give you a bag of it. You go down and you put it down on the ground. You water it. A couple days later, you got grass.
How are the Reds doing this year back in Cincinnati, Mr. Rosenberg?
Damn those boys. Get out of my yard.
The Reds are in your yard, too?
Hey, all of them. All 24 of them.
Mr. Rosenberg dropping in from Jim Roop's past over there. Good to have him there.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll have our kind of our secular moment here. Reverend Barton Sharp will be here to go ahead and lead us in a little.
Coming in? Oh, very
nice. He's
nice.
going to be back into the show. Stay with us.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to tell you about KFC's Georgia Gold.
And I'm also over here to tell you about Nashville Hot.
Georgia Gold is honey mustard barbecue.
KFC Nashville Hot is spicy and smoky.
Georgia Gold is sweet and tangy.
Nashville Hot is crispy and delicious.
You might be asking how I'm doing this.
You also might be asking where the nearest KFC is.
I don't know what you're asking. This is radio. I can't hear you. Try both delicious flavors at KFC.
Available in extra crispy chicken tenders or chicken littles for a limited time at participating KFCs. Prices may vary.
What if job searching could be easy? Like, what if you could search for a job, research the company, and apply all on the same site? You can do that on Glassdoor. Want to know what a job pays before you apply? Want a job with a shorter commute? You can find that on Glassdoor. What about insider info from actual employees? Yep, you can find that on Glassdoor too. Plus interview questions, CEO ratings, all on one site. So go to Glassdoor.com or download the app today. Glassdoor. Find the job that fits your life.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
show here on the lounge. I'm Michael Horn along with Tyler Roop and Jim Roop. Remind me never to have Anson Williams back on the show. Richard Simmons is in the news, by the way. Now, what's the deal with him? He's got a financial injury as added to the insult of.
I know this story.
What's the story on this?
Yeah,
thing?
well, if you remember, he sued the National Enquirer because the National Enquirer said he was undergoing a sex change operation, which is why he was out of
commission.
He's out of the public eye.
Public eye, yeah.
And so he sued, claiming defamation of character.
Okay.
He sued the National Enquirer, saying the National Enquirer called him a transgender individual. Yeah, okay. Defamation of character. The judge said, calling somebody a transgender is not derogatory. You know, what did transgender people think? You know?
Oh, yeah.
He said, so I'm not, this lawsuit ain't going through.
So he wouldn't, they wouldn't hear this.
So not only now did the judge toss that lawsuit out against, but now he says, I think this is the story. Now he says, the judge says that Richard Simmons has to pay the attorney's fees for the National Enquirer.
Yeah, he said he lost the case with the judge saying he's misidentified as transgender, doesn't expose someone to hatred, contempt, or ridicule. So the exact amount of attorney fees hasn't been determined yet, but he's going to have to pay him.
Yeah. So poor Richard Simmons. He tried to get a little money out of the National Enquirer. He lost that lawsuit. It was kicked out, never even heard by the judge, as a matter of fact. And the judge said, by the way, you also have to come up with the attorney's fees for the National Enquirer. So.
Wow. Now, what about Megyn Kelly? You're a news guy. You've been doing news for many years.
She's going to the Today Show.
Did you ever come across Megyn when you're on one of these assignments?
Yeah.
Nice? Was she okay?
Was she okay?
A little full of herself or anything? What's it?
She normally busy.
Normally busy.
She's normally busy person.
So if you say hi, Megyn, and not at any
she's very busy.
Okay, so she's doing the Today Show. Has she started doing that, or is she going to start doing it, the 9 a.m. hour?
I don't know if that has started just yet. Okay. I think it's supposed to be sometime this month, probably in the next week or so.
They got news, lifestyle segments, celebrities, that kind of a thing. It'll be topical, but it's not going to be news of the day.
The problem with her, and I think the thing that haunts her really, is the Donald Trump thing.
Yeah,
I think that's always going to follow her.
She attacked him, kind of. Here's my thought on that. You're a news guy. You ask the questions, you let them answer it. You don't try to paint them in the corner. Usually, is that correct?
No, because they usually hang themselves with their own words.
There you go.
You know, you don't try to be the henchman.
Yeah, and she came out. She says, "Yes, you did say that," and she sort of challenged him, and that got him.
I don't know.
Punched up.
Maybe that's a different environment, a debate. But if you're interviewing somebody for a story, I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me that she went that far.
Yeah.
But be that as it may.
And everybody defended her at the time.
Yeah, but that will always follow her wherever she goes, her relationship or lack thereof with Donald Trump. So I don't know if they expect that to be part of every day on the Today Show.
She says it's not going to be. She says they're not going to be the Trump channel. And she said, despite her 13 years at the Kelly Files, she says politics has never been something that's important to me. See, this is where she's going to lose.
That's a stupid thing to say.
That's dumb.
That's a dumb thing to say.
Because people liked her for giving the news, and now she's saying that's never been important to me. What was I watching it for?
There has never been a more important time for politics than right now. At least not in recent years, anyway.
That's right.
Politics is a big part of every single thing we do, and for her to say that, people say, well, I'm not going to tune in to the Today Show then.
See, I'm just not a fan of Megyn Kelly's. Back when she was with Bill Hemmer, here's this guy, Bill Hemmers, used to be at CNN. He's on the Fox Morning News. He's had all sorts of talented people with him. He's had Megyn Kelly. He's had Martha, what's-her-face, McCallum. And then he had Shannon Bream that's going on the show. Every time they work with Bill Hemmer, they go on to their own show. And I'm thinking Bill Hemmer's the reason that morning 9 a.m. slot or noon slot or whatever.
Well, maybe the reason why they're putting her in the 9 o'clock hour is because people are gone by then. They're at work or whatever. So there's nothing that no one's going to be. That's probably the lowest rated hour of any morning show, I would think, because the morning is done. People are watching the Today Show or the morning shows before they leave for work, usually. Yeah. You know, so 7 o'clock in the morning, by 8 o'clock, I think that 7 to 8 hour probably is the big hour, and that's when all the news should be packed in there. So then you got the 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock hour, and then the 9 o'clock hour it's got to be the lowest rated.
Well, they're saying that she's going to be coming up there, the president of NBC that, quoting him, she's really warm, she's really funny, she's incredibly quick on her feet, she's devoted to her family and husband, and she's open about things that are going on in her personal life. So
I don't care
Did
about
you
her
find
personal
that was she open? And when you talked to her, no,
she
you
was
said she
very
did.
busy. Very busy.
You know, if Anson Williams were there, he'd probably give her a shot of that thing there to kick that adrenaline up. Make sure some of those ingredients don't mix together. Things would be okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she left Fox News in January. This is Megyn Kelly now. And she never filed. Did she file any sexual harassment charges? I don't think she did.
I don't believe she did, no. They probably gave her a nice, parting package, if you will.
Well, the Roger Ailes, the late Roger Ailes, used to ask people into his office to come in and twirl, which I don't think is the sexual harassment if you're giving them an outfit and you're asking them to say how it looks. Maybe the term twirl sounds a little, demeaning, but would you mind turning around so I can see how the outfit looks or something?
Yeah, twirl is probably just a word that was used as he was growing up.
If he was like, hey, give me a little twirl, then that might be a problem. Depends on how you present it.
Yeah,
but,
I think you're right.
But if you're on TV and going to be looked at, I think you want to make sure that the outfit looks good.
There were people upset that Roger Ailes was in the in memoriam section of the Emmys, too.
So what's wrong? When we come back, can we talk about that? People are all bunched up about you were there at the Emmys, right?
Yeah.
The Sean Spicer thing, they were upset he was on there. Now they're upset that Roger Ailes, who's dead, was in there in memoriam.
In the in memoriam section.
Come on, have at least some decency for those that are no longer with us.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Seekers of luscious and appetizing gustatorial pursuits, indulge your fancies with steaks so absolutely yum-yum, vegetarians have forsaken kale and Pilates and never look back. Fish specialties so fresh and delicious and chosen by King Neptune himself, and relish Columbo's Italian family specialties so delectable you'll be yelling out, bravo, bravo! And let's not forget Columbo's world-famous meatballs, and you've got to try their breakfast pizza. Oh, and jazz every night. Service that's friendly, not fawning, and at a price that'll keep you coming back. That's Columbo's, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Manja.
Mortgage rates are at all-time lows. If you have not refinanced your current mortgage in the last few years, you could be losing thousands of dollars a year by paying too high of an APR. And the place to call is LendingTree to find out how low you can go. We can match you with lenders offering some of the lowest rates APRs available. Some APRs are lower than 3%. Imagine how much money you can save every month if your current mortgage is at 6% or higher. And all it takes is one free call to LendingTree to match you with a lender who may be able to lower your current home mortgage rate. Learn how to potentially save thousands by refinancing your current mortgage. Call LendingTree right now. NMLS 1136.
800-628-5067. 800-628-5067. 800-628-5067. That's 800-628-5067.
For the getaway of your dreams, come to Hawaii's Playground, Ka'anapali Beach Resort, on the fun side of Maui, where the world comes to play. Find your spot on Ka'anapali Beach with 3 miles of white sand, 12 resort properties, 2 golf courses, and 2 shopping centers. Enjoy the playground of Hawaii's ancient royalty. Ka'anapali Beach Resort is Hawaii's original master planned destination resort and home of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. With views of 2 neighboring islands, you can breathe in the land's natural beauty from your favorite resort or golf fairway. Come experience Ka'anapali's own special brand of Hawaiian hospitality with world-class dining, relaxing resorts, water sports, and activities of every kind. For romantic, family, and great friend getaways, discover the options of Ka'anapali Beach Resort, where the world comes to play. Plan your getaway today. Visit Ka'anapaliResort.com. That's KAANAPALI Resort.com.
Welcome back to the final segment here of the Lounge for this week's show. I'm Michael Horn. That is Jim Roop. That is Tyler Roop. We're talking news, we're sports, entertainment, and so Megan Kelly's we don't know what's happening, but her show is going to be starting very soon.
Roger Ailes.
Roger Ailes was the guy, yeah.
Roger Ailes on the in memoriam section of
the that's
Emmys.
what I'm talking about. So
people were upset.
You covered the Emmys.
Yes, people were upset about that because of the the sexism that went on. And I think what people forgot is...
Do you ever know what he did? Did the facts of the cases ever come out on him?
Yeah, the women who accused him of sexual harassment.
What did he say? What did he do?
A lot of propositioning going on.
Really?
A lot of, if you want to work here, you'll be nice to me kind of thing.
He really said that?
Those were the
rumors,
those were the accusations and lawsuits.
Okay.
Now, and I get that there's character flaws, but there's character flaws in everyone.
Yeah.
But his contributions to television is why he was in the in memoriam section. And I can't believe people are that shallow that, and I get it, that it's just awful in the womanizing and the sexism and all that stuff. That is terrible.
But he's dead
That is a character flaw to beat the band. But the contributions to not just
might be right behind him.
not just the news and how we watch the news, because he kind of changed how we do that with Fox. But before that, he was involved in so many TV shows and so many things that are the reasons why television is where it is now. So that's why he was in the in memoriam section, not because he's a turd or a jerk, but because he really contributed to the growth and the expansion and the evolution of television.
And he did, and he did a lot with the
from the 1950s.
Whether you hate Fox News or you like it, he really did change the face of news. With
he changed the entire landscape.
Yes,
with that. Even though CNN was the first all news channel, first one, Fox kind of changed the landscape.
They certainly do have some good-looking women on there, don't they, Jim?
Megan Kelly is very busy.
I've noticed now that since Roger Ailes has passed on, and then people that they've had some brunettes on the network as well as just blondes. Used to have so many blonde newscasters in there. Now they've had some brunettes. So I thought maybe they might be looking for blondes. I'm going to go ahead and dye this stuff blonde.
What's his name? Shepard? Isn't he
Shep
brunette?
Smith is there. He's Shep.
Yeah,
I was talking
brunette.
more of the women, but but Shepard Smith is in.
Sean Hannity.
Shepard Smith has that control center that he's got every gizmo. He can just press a button and he goes anywhere in the world with that thing, doesn't he?
Time travel. There you go. That's it.
Better than Bill and Ted's.
No. Does he have a phone booth? Does he go in a phone booth and do that?
Bill and Ted is a great movie.
And what about Pump Up the Volume? Did you ever see that film?
No.
Well, you like Bill and Ted, you'll love that one. I walked out of the theater on that one. Did you watch the premiere of Gotham? Do you like Gotham?
I don't like Gotham.
Whoa.
You and I were really connecting up a lot on this show.
Yeah.
You don't like Gotham? What don't you like about it?
It's going to be your last
Well,
day.
I've only seen the first season.
You might not hear Tyler next week.
Yeah, it's actually, It's,
Oh, Tyler's quitting.
I'm quitting after this. I've announced my retirement. I don't like Gotham. I like The Flash. I like The Arrow. I don't like Gotham.
Really? I got to watch that. I've taped The Flash, and I haven't seen Arrow. I'll watch those.
Well,
next week when you're not on the
what's
show,
the
I'll
show
talk
with that
about
blind guy that used to beat people up?
Daredevil.
I like that. What happened to that show?
I think it just ended.
Oh.
Is it coming back?
Couldn't find anywhere else
I just
to beat
thought
up.
that the last episode of Zoo, and I was kind of watching that where the animals are all attacking.
Zoo?
Just trying to pick up one of those animals because I lost my
Is that a Stephen
dog.
King thing?
Yeah.
Is it a Stephen King?
Yeah.
Hey, that's our show. Anyway, this was a good one. You guys did a good job here today on the show. I'm not feeling too well after these alert
I know,
drops.
man.
I'm gonna
See, now I'm all... I got to go to my doctor.
Can I go with
I
you?
need a
Let's
blood
make sure
test
they're
now.
okay. Make sure everything's all right. Get the antidote.
Well,
might be out there.
The antidote.
The antidote. Well, Potsy never knew what he was doing on Happy Days anyway.
That's true. He was the screw up on the show.
Check out our website at crntalk.com/the lounge for all our past shows and good stuff on there.
We'll go see what Mr. Cunningham has to say.
You guys going to come back? Because you're going back to school now.
I start school next week.
Well, hopefully you'll come back, though, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
You've
we'll
been
see.
great, Tal. You're
I'll
like
come
the very
in and out
best.
of retirement.
I hope so. And
Yeah.
Jim Ruby, you're always welcome here.
Thank you. Not if you have that stuff.
I'm Michael Horn. Have a great day.
CRN Digital Talk Radio prides itself on being the station of every situation. And you can listen to us on nearly any platform and device. Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cookin'. And take Master Sommelier Michael Jordan with you to the wine shop so he can help you pick out that perfect bottle of wine. Stream episodes of the Sonoma Wine Report through our CRN app. TuneIn Radio, Nobex, Stitcher, UTunes, or AHA Radio, and start planning that unforgettable weekend in the wine country. They're in your corner on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and many other apps. And of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider, as well as on our website at crntalk.com. For more information on where to listen to these great shows, along with many others, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
The radio channel